Hello, today we continue to delve into programmable relays and the akYtec ALP software environment. Let's talk about how the PR work cycle is structured and how the programs embedded in it are executed. In one work cycle, the block manages to perform several actions. Firstly, it polls the physical inputs of the device, and the data obtained are placed in internal memory. Then, this internal data is transferred to the program, and the algorithms embedded in it are executed. After that, data exchange with the external interface occurs, as well as screen operations. Finally, the data generated as a result of its work are transmitted to the output devices. By default, the work cycle time is 1 millisecond, but in reality this parameter is calculated automatically and the PR itself determines how much time is needed to complete one cycle. The current duration of the work cycle can be viewed in the device system menu. To understand the order of program execution, let's open akYtec ALP. The order of your program execution in akYtec ALP is quite simple. It all depends on which output the blocks are linked to. We will find the button on the tool panel that allows us to display the execution order. As you can see, the elements connected to the first and second analog outputs will be executed first, followed by the blocks connected to the discrete outputs. First, second, third, fourth, and so on. If necessary, this order can be adjusted. For example, to make the blocks connected to the first discrete output executed earlier than all others in your program. Similarly, the order of execution of feedbacks in the program can be configured if you have them. Let's start simulation mode. In the last video, we explained quite in detail how to work with it, but not everything was covered. In particular, there is also the possibility of executing the program in cycles. This can be useful, for instance, when you need to check the reaction to the simultaneous activation of several inputs. Suppose inputs 1 and 2. Now I have pressed these inputs with the left mouse button, and the inputs were activated, but further changes have not yet entered the program. Let's run one work cycle. In this way, it is convenient to check not only the reaction to the simultaneous occurrence of certain events, but also to check the operation, for example, of counters or edge detectors. And the last topic will also be related to simulation mode and the order of program execution. Sometimes it is necessary to debug some abstract mathematical formula to verify the correctness of its calculations. But when entering simulation mode, you don't see any current values next to the variables. In my case, variables var1 and var2 are not power independent and are not linked to PR outputs. This means that this part of algorithm simply does not execute. This problem can be solved in two ways. Either by using any block, for example, a comparison suitable for the type of data, link the results of algorithms work to an output variable. After that, an error message appears related to the fact that the variable var1's value is nowhere recorded. This happens because a write block must be present for local variables. This message did not appear earlier because this piece of the algorithm simply was not processed. This error can be simply eliminated by making the variable var1 power independent, or just by recording it into itself. Now, after starting the simulation mode, you will be able to see the current values of variables and the results of the program block's work. The second option is simply to make not only the variable var1 but also the output variable var2 power independent. In this case, after starting the simulation mode, this algorithm will also be executed, and you will be able to see the current values of variables. You can also run this program in real time or in cycles, and insert some values to check the correctness of our formula's calculation. If you have any questions, ask them in comments. We are here to help. Subscribe to our channel and don't forget to visit our pages on social networks. In the next video, we will talk about how to work with the screen of PR200. See you!